Good morning and welcome. A very warm welcome here to ETH Prague from my side. I am Franzi and I will be your host and moderator for this day on this beautiful stage. Please take it all in, it's absolutely breathtaking. I won't take too much time now, but instead welcome the people who make this all possible on stage here for the opening ceremony. So please, a big round of applause for the people who make all of this possible.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being the early birds here. As well, I don't like the long opening, so I'll be quick. I just want to say thank you for being here, joining us here for the third time in this new venue we have here. Definitely please give us feedback throughout the event. If there is anything missing, there is a Telegram chat. You can find the contact as well. Send us an email. We want to know what's good or what's bad. And yeah, that's all I prepared for the opening. Sorry, actually I want to hand over the word to William from Kraken. Without obviously the sponsors, this wouldn't be possible. So again, thank you to you and thank you to them as well.
Thanks for that. Hi, I'll also keep it very short. I'm William from Kraken. I'm the product lead for our new on-chain incubation team. So we're here to network, we're here to learn, and we're here to hire. So we're very interested to see what you guys are interested in, what you're working on. Please stop by our booth, we'll have a chat and we'll see how we can work together going forward. That's all from me.
Awesome, thank you. And then without further ado, please welcome on stage Cheche and Eniko, the two muscles behind most of this. So over to you, you have the mic.
Thank you, Joseph. So hi everyone, welcome to the ETH Prague Hackathon. It's great to see all of you here and in this new venue. Let's start the introduction for the hackathon. So this year we have more than 400 hackers, many more that applied, and a pool prize of $86,000, including tickets to DevCon. We'll have 3 Solarpunk awards and 2 favorite awards, and of course 10 sponsor bounties. The hackathon rules shouldn't be anything new to you if you already participated to any hackathon. So you must be physically present at the venue, which I see you are, so that's great. We want to foster collaboration, so we ask you to have at least 2 people per team and a maximum of 5 people per team. All code for your project has to be written during the event. Please don't steal the code from other teams. And the judge's final decision, it's final. Please check out the hacker manual. We have the QR code here, but the URL is very easy to remember, hackermanual.ethprague.com. So I will hand it over to Eniko now about our Solarpunk. The green.
All right, hey guys, thanks so much for being here. If you were here last year, thanks so much for coming back and willing to build again. We have this really amazing new venue, which we're really happy about. We know it's early, but we have a schedule full packed with amazing sessions, so thank you so much for showing up this early. So yeah, last year we talked a lot about what Solarpunk is and the values behind it, because we keep saying it, and there is sometimes hard to describe what really is. So before we jump into the tracks and the awards, which I'm sure everyone is excited about, let's just talk a little bit about the values and what we are focusing on at this whole conference and hackathon. So as last year, we encourage you to collaborate with other teams, see what they are building, see how your project fits into the big picture, because in the end of the day, everything we build is connected and part of a bigger picture. And yeah, obviously, we are focusing on sustainability. It has to be open source. So we don't want to give you strict rules or requirements for your projects at the hackathon, but basically these are the values that are really going to be encouraged, and the judges will be looking at these values. So again, sustainable, it has to be open source, fostering transparency, it has to be community driven, shared. We encourage censorship resistance solutions, protecting against control. Has to be obviously accessible, permissionless, that everyone can engage and contribute freely, and inclusive. And this also means that think about our usual like Web3 bubble. Of course, this is an Ethereum conference, and we do have an Ethereum track, but we encourage you to this is not restrictive. You can build other solutions. You can think of you can experiment with different technologies. Again, we don't have strict guidelines. You can talk to others that's why we are inviting other people from the sustainability fields, from other industries to learn about each other, to see the problems together that we are trying to solve and see if there is anything that we can work on together. So let's go to the main Solarpunk Awards. These are 3 main tracks that we have. The first 2 are, again, like very open. We don't really have any strict rules or requirements. Feel free to experiment. Feel free to think out of the box. This is all Solarpunk about, thinking of solutions that doesn't exist yet. And we do also have an Ethereum innovation for sustainable futures. This is also very open, so it doesn't really have any strict guidelines. And we will have 2 winners for each track, first prize and second prize. And in addition to these, the Ethereum Innovation winner will also receive tickets to DEF CON 7 this year in Bangkok. So thank you so much for the DEF CON team for offering this. And then I will pass it back on to Chachi to introduce the other awards.
Thank you, Eniko. So like last year, also this year we have the hackers and audience favorite. This year you will be able to vote on Zoopol for your favorite project. Richard will talk about Zoopass and Zoopol right after the presentation. Just a different thing from last year, you'll be able to vote for 1 week after the event. We want to make sure that everybody has time to check out the projects and really go through all the different things that have been built. So we hope that it's going to be enough time for you as well to check it out. All right. And then, of course, we have sponsor bounties in the hacker manual. I put here the QR code exactly to the page where all the bounties are listed. Please have a look. If you have any questions in the Hackathon Telegram group, we have a different topic channel for each of these sponsor bounties. All right, so some of you might not have a team yet. Don't be worried or discouraged. We do have a channel in Telegram, but we also have a team formation workshop right after this opening in the Hacker House at 11 a.m. And also, if it's your first time in a hackathon, that's also a good session for you to get to know a little bit how it works. I really strongly encourage you to participate. Let's get together, collaborate, and talk to each other. Sometimes you might have an idea that somebody else is also interested in working on, and you find out only at the end of the event. Let's try to talk to each other and figure it out earlier than later. And then I'll pass it back to Eniko about the mentors and the feedback that you can get.
Right, so in addition to the Find a Team, we also have an Ask a Mentor help channel on the Telegram group, but again, we encourage you to actually talk to each other in person. Mentors will have this purple badge. Chachi has, but it's purple. So watch for them, and please, if you're a mentor, wear this all the time so hackers can recognize you and can approach you. So you can help them, but if you cannot find any mentor, if it's easier, obviously you're more than welcome to ask in the group. There are mentors for the sponsored bounties, but there are also general track mentors, so there are mentors who can help with anything. If you're building for the main tracks. And actually there is one more thing I forgot to mention about the main tracks, that you actually won't be able to select which track you're building if you're building for the main track, but the judges will decide what track your project actually fits in the most. So you can just submit your project on DevFolio if you're building for a general track. Right, so in addition to the presentations to the judges in the end of the event, we decided this year that we want to provide you an opportunity to also present to the conference audience. So if you're attending the conference, we encourage you to go to the workshop room at the Hacker House on Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. There will be hackathon projects presenting at that time. And if you are a project that wants to present, then you can just scan this QR. There is actually a section about this at the Hacker Manual, and there will be a sign-in sheet where you can sign in, but you don't have to. You can just show up, and it's a first-come, first-served basis. So just check in with the volunteer, and they can tell you what time is your turn. And yeah, you can present in front of the audience, whoever is interested. Every conference attendee will have access during this time frame to the Hacker House to watch these project pitches. And then I hand it back to Ceci.
Okay, very quickly about the project submissions. So on Sunday at 11 a.m. it's the deadline. Of course, you have to submit through DevFolio, which is the platform where you applied. If you have any issue, please reach out again in Telegram. We also have folks from DevFolio ready to answer questions there, and also on site. Make sure that the minimum requirements are there, but you will see the form in DevFolio. It's straightforward. After the project submissions, so we'll take the list of projects that's submitted, and we will divide you in 5 different rooms. So please pay attention to which room you are assigned, either in Telegram or also in the Hacker Manual. We have a page where we're gonna basically put there for each room the list of projects, so you don't get lost. But everything happens in the Hacker House. You can ask a volunteer or some of the organizer if you don't know where to go. And the judging will start from 12. So a short recap, the hacking starts now. The team formation workshop in the Hacker House at 11. Tomorrow you have a chance to pitch your project if you wish. This is voluntary. And on Sunday, project submission at 11, and then presentation and judges from 12. Now I'll pass it over to Richard to talk a little bit about ZooPass and Zoopol.
Thank you, Ceci and Eniko. So you might have noticed if you've come into the venue, you had to pull up this green app called ZooPass with your ticket. It'll also contain things like food vouchers for today and the rest of the 2 days. And what's going on with these ZooPasses and something about ZK proofs. So here are a few resources for folks if they're curious. We have a bit of tutorials and also some information at zoopass.org/prog. As well as Ceci mentioned, hacker and audience voting will be done through Zoopol, which uses ZooPass for ZK authentication. To learn more, we're going to be hosting a workshop today at 3 p.m. in the Flower stage, so that's in the main venue in the forum. We'll kind of demystify more of what this open source ZK project is doing. And next slide. Cool, so to kick this off with Zoopol, one thing that we started here is a State of Ethereum poll. So if you scan this QR code, you should be able to check with just a few lightweight questions on opinions and thoughts on the current state of Ethereum. But with that, I will hand it back to Ceci to have some closing words.
All right, so that's it from us. Please feel free to reach out in Telegram, or if you see the mentors with the badges or the crew, if you have any questions. Please have fun. This has been organized all for you. It's an event where we really want to get together, collaborate, and talk to each other. So we hope that we created the environment for fostering collaboration. So thanks everyone for being here, and looking forward to meet all of you during the event.